Hey dumplings, Dave Desai, welcome back to my channel. Today we have some interesting news about BTS and the Super Bowl commercial, as well as new news that a company dropped about BTS. We have to talk about it today. So, hater or not, make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell on. Grab your dumpling, tea spilling wig merch, and let's get into it. The first thing that I need to talk about today is this company's official statement about some new news that is going on with BTS. BTS has been busy with their break, but they have the best team in the world as they are planning their comeback probably around March and maybe even a world tour. They have been doing some stuff to kind of let the world know that they are back and ready to get into it. It seems like their break actually did end much sooner than we thought. A company decided to put out an official statement, sort of, and confirm that BTS is having a collaboration with Zoomies, which I have to say is a bit of a surprise. It doesn't quite seem like something BTS would do, but that's what makes it perfect. I never saw BTS going into the more skater vibe stores, but it is perfect fit if you think about it, and it's a great way to get their clothes and stuff out there. They really seem to be expanding so much further than just music, and they have literally done so much with their brand, and even if they stop making music or recede from the spotlight, their own products would stand on their own and still sell. Zoomy announced on their Twitter account just a picture of the BTS logo and then put a date of February 25th. So I mean, this is pretty self-explanatory what is going to happen. They also responded to some armies who were excited for this announcement, and those asking about possibly being a hoodie. The account did not deny this. So possibly we are getting a hoodie. This is so amazing and really great news. I think a lot of us probably actually don't have much BTS merch. Like, we probably have the basics, but for anything really unique, a lot of us just can't get our hands on it. It sells out so quickly. Now, while I believe the merch will still sell out really quickly at Zoomies, there's still a chance it will remain in stores for a long time, and it will be in stores for us to go in and shop. Zoomies is known to collaborate with a bunch of celebrities and take their clothes and just keep it in stock. This also means that BTS or HYBE may have a bigger warehouse somewhere to be able to fulfill this demand. The way stores work is that they will have a buyer who contacts the brand, in this case HYBE. The buyer would determine how much of this item they would be able to sell, and they order that many from HYBE. I assume this inventory would be huge, and Zoomy has a very loyal customer base that buys a lot. So they tend to order a lot of inventory at once, and typically don't carry super small brands that wouldn't be able to fulfill larger orders. So it's exciting as we may actually get a chance to get a hold of some unique BTS clothing. I like to wear BTS clothes that have their logo on it, but I also like to wear more clothes that the logo is a bit more hidden. So if you're an army, you know what I'm wearing, but if you're not, you can look at it and be like, oh, that's cute, where'd you get it? Some people reference back a moment where possibly Taeyang announced this himself or teased it. They referenced a photo of Taeyang showing his fingers, and they basically think that this was Taeyang's way of showing he's working with Zoomies. Now, I guess I'm not too familiar with the brand, because are they finger heavy? I don't know. I don't see how this relates to the brand at all, unless the black part of the photo was clothes. I don't see how this relates at all, but I always love to hear theories. Now, it's not just Zoomies. Apparently, it was alleged that Pakistan and Nordstrom might also sell some BTS, which is pretty cool too. Again, I am just curious to see what the vibe of the merch will be and what exactly it will look like. I'm very excited for what is to come. I really feel like this year, like BTS's comeback is just going to hit different. I mean, it just feels like it's going to be huge. BTS has branched out in so many different things, and their platform that was once just music has now transformed into a national brand with retailers and US TV platforms. It's just crazy how far they were able to go and really establish themselves as a household name here. One of the biggest markers in US artist success is the Super Bowl. Now, while BTS is not performing at the Super Bowl yet, they will still be featured at this very large bowl, but in a commercial. This was announced by Samsung themselves, I believe, and people could not be more excited. Super Bowl commercials are extremely highly watched and are not like regular commercials. Each one is like a story, and people watch the Super Bowl for the game, the halftime show, and even the commercials. The whole broadcast ranks up like 500 million views or something, and is just the biggest platform in the world. You pretty much automatically become a household name. And these commercials cost upwards of like $3 million per 30 seconds or something outrageous like that. And this BTS commercial that is going to air is about 2 minutes. The commercial is a partnership with Samsung, and BTS has been Samsung's ambassador for years now. So this was definitely the right move for them to reach a bigger audience. The ads in the Super Bowl are rarely ever product heavy. They usually have a story and a message, and then they just put the brand at the end of the commercial. It's a way to let the world know what the brand stands for. So Samsung's commercials about about recycling and leaving a smaller footprint in the world. Samsung is Korean, and both Korea and China very much care about their global footprint, and this is something BTS is very much all passionate about too. And to think that they are going to launch this very important message to so many people is such a big deal. It's almost guaranteed that Samsung will sell out whatever their new product is the moment the commercial airs. Now, this is all fine and dandy and very exciting even, but there has been some concerns and issues over this commercial airing. We had a previous example of what the homophobia and racism within the sports audience looks like, and this was also prior to the pandemic. I am talking about the previous incident where Suga went to a Dodgers game, and comments from these toxic men couldn't help themselves from saying that Suga is a girl or that he is some spoiled Chinese kid. And Suga didn't say anything. I need people to realize this. He didn't say a word. He wasn't spitting out controversial statements that made people angry, which would then trigger people to insult him. He was just there. His face was enough to trigger racism. Now that BTS is going to be at the biggest platform in the world, saying something that is controversial and participating in a political statement, such as helping the environment, which shouldn't be controversial, but it is, we can totally expect some huge backlash from this. There were already concerns when it was just in the grapevines that BTS would appear in the Super Bowl about a month ago. They just didn't know for what BTS would appear for, but it was already basically said that BTS shouldn't appear because of the homophobic or racist comments that they will receive. I thought it was interesting that there were people saying that BTS should leave the opportunity altogether and just not participate to avoid getting those comments, and even those calling each other anti-fans because some people want BTS to still be in the Super Bowl, which makes no sense to me. How can you be an anti-fan for wanting BTS to continue their career? BTS will get hate for anything they do because, as I've mentioned, being Asian is controversial. People think that Asian people shouldn't have chosen to be Asian. I disagree. I think everyone should choose to be Asian. It's great. But the boys will get hate regardless. This should not be a reason to remove themselves from opportunities that will be great for them. We can sit here and defend BTS or any artist we like, but it is not our job to determine what opportunities fit the boys the best and only demand they take those opportunities. Otherwise, we're haters for putting BTS in this situation where they get hate. Having hate is not great, but without it, you don't advance, especially in today's age where being an Asian singer in America is less common. You can't expect to break through without getting backlash. Everyone in every genre that decides to shake things up and make noise gets backlash. No one makes history without getting a little hate. I remember when HYBE announced their Seven Fates story, and fans were upset that HYBE would put a gay moment in the story, which would cause BTS to get hate, and basically said that HYBE is encouraging hate. But here's the thing. If people are going to hate on stupid things, then people are going to hate on stupid things. HYBE knows there's nothing wrong with being gay. HYBE also knows there's nothing wrong with being Korean and also supporting the environment in the Super Bowl ad. So they don't care who decides to hate on BTS after the commercial or whatever. They know they're doing the right thing, and the people who send hate will never be the people that buys BTS stuff or listen to BTS's music anyway, which is the whole point why BTS participates in this commercial, to help promote themselves. BTS's music talks about being a good person, and if you're not into that, then it literally doesn't matter if you send hate. It doesn't affect BTS's career even one bit. They won't lose any fans, and they'll gain others who do agree with their message, and I think a lot of people will. Let me know what you think, and if you want to see more K-pop reaction videos, go to my Patreon, a link below. I can't post them here due to copyright, but you can get all sorts of reaction videos and requests. It's a great way to support the channel even more. If you would like to, thank you so much for this lovely comment right here. I love you so much. There will be some videos that will pop up on screen, and I will see you over there. Bye.